Do you really want to win? Are you willing to come before and stay after practice? Where do you want to go after this? Are you really giving 100% every time you step on the court?
Close your eyes and open your mind. Maybe with the time, baby, we can all shine. We can all shine. Close your eyes and open your mind. And maybe with the time, baby, we can all shine. We can all shine. Yeah, man. Welcome to Vince Sundays. We got a real special guest, man. Y'all probably ain't heard from him in a long time, man. For the people who know you, the people who don't know you, let them know who you is, man.
What's up, man? It's Willie Stallworth, Underrated Academy founder. And, you know, I'm on Vince Sundays, man, just trying to bring some inspiration to the table. You know, hopefully I can inspire somebody through this interview. So, you know, we in here feel good to be back in Sacramento, too, at the same time. I've been in Atlanta for like 2 years. So it feels good to be back.
All right, let's going straight into that. What's the difference about being in Sacramento and living in the South? The people, the food, what's a little different from your hometown?
The culture is different. Like, you know, they still got that Southern hospitality. And you deal. It's still some racism out there a little bit, but you know, not as much. I mean, I ain't experienced too much of it, but it's slower. Where I'm at in Gwinnett County, I've been getting a lot of love, you know, as far as support for my brand and my training academy. So I think they stand behind the young entrepreneurs out there real well. And it's a market. Atlanta has a good market. It's growing. I know as far as filmmaking, the film industry is booming. Atlanta is like the new Hollywood now. So that's where all the new films are being made at. So, you know, you run into a lot of people out there. There's a lot of networks and connects. You know, it's just all about, you know, presenting yourself and selling yourself with that confidence that you're doing something big.
Okay. Going to a basketball question for you. So how was your college year being out there? You know, how was it with the coaches? How was it playing basketball out there? And what was the experience like just being out there overall? Whether it's being with your team or, you know, off the court and on the court. How was it out there?
First and foremost, I was thankful for the opportunity, real blessed. You know, I do want to appreciate the coach for that, for giving me the opportunity. My mom haven't got to see me play since my junior year of high school, so it was big with everything that went on in my life, you know, in that matter of time from my junior year of high school up until my junior year in college, really, playing basketball. So just the way I got the scholarship and how everything worked out, I said it's really being at a low point in my life and kind of lost. I just went back to my grind and just started getting it in, and ran into somebody who gave me an opportunity at the gym. And I got a scholarship from there. But as far as playing on the court, it was good to be back in there, but I knew it was some things that I was going to be facing. But all I could really say, because, you know, I'm more so to try to keep things positive, so I just say the program really wasn't a good fit for me, but I appreciate the opportunity.
Okay. And how did it feel seeing yourself on ESPN for the first time?
That was crazy. That was like a dream moment, in a sense. Just like I said, even just going back, even like I said, just through high school and everything I went through, my first couple years of college, and just, you know, life in general. Just knowing where I came from personally, and to get to a point like that where I could play on ESPN and hear my name being called throughout the game and stuff like that. That was kind of exciting and something I could hold on to. I could have never had pictured that going ahead, so that was big for me to experience that. I had a good game too, so, you know, it was cool. Almost had a triple-double.
Oh, okay. Almost had a triple-double.
Yeah, I was almost there.
That's what's up, though. Let's get into some brand questions. What made you start this and come up with the Underrated Academy? What really inspired it and sparked it? Where did it come from? The root of it? People want to know. People want to.
Yeah. So Underrated Academy really came from circumstances. Just not having much, but trying to make a lot. You feel me? Out of not having a lot of opportunities. So I come from a big family, so as far as like training and things like that, extra activities, it was hard for my mom to support that all the time. Being it was 7 of us, and it as a parent too, you don't want to make it seem like you just trying to support just one child, and doing something. So I understood it. So I took it upon myself to just train myself and get better. But it really sparked when I went to Fullerton, my first year in Fullerton. Just being a gym rat, my teammates caught on to the wave, and we was in the gym one night. My bro Chris Nelson, and Underrated Academy just sparked. Just how to putting in that work, and then it was always a thought in the mind. I remember even going back on your Instagram like months ago and just scrolling all the way to the bottom and seeing the hashtag Underrated Academy, and you could look at the date and it was like June 2012. You know what I mean? So it was like, dang, like that was a while ago, but to see where we at now and to see the reality of the brand itself coming to realization, yeah, that was big. But yeah, Underrated Academy, it's fitness too though. It's fitness too. I like to promote health and wealth really, and just everybody staying fit, keeping themselves in shape, reaching their fitness goals. So I have a lot of women's stuff too. I got things for kids that I'm trying to bring up, but it's real early in it for me right now. I feel like I really ain't done too much, so I still got a long ways to go of things that I feel I want to get to and where I want to be at with the brand.
Okay.
But, I'm just getting started, but it's doing well though.
Okay. And for young people trying to start their own business, brand, what's some of the first advice you would give to somebody trying to build a brand and a business?
I think if you trying to build a brand, you gotta have your brand gotta stand for something. It really gotta mean something. It really gotta be something that you could really connect to and not be money driven. If you really ain't got no love for it, no passion for it, I don't think you really gonna do too well. It's not gonna go too far. So unless you're really passionate about what you're trying to start, whether it's a clothing brand or food catering, music, whatever it is that you're trying to, branch off and do, I think you just gotta be passionate about it really, and consistency, stay down. It's been a long journey. Like I said, you go back to the 2012 seeing Underrated Academy, and then it's to where we at now, where it's actually a brand itself, in its name. But I say it takes time. You gotta stay down with it and don't give up on your dream.
Okay, let's fall into some little lighter questions. Who are some of the artists, musicians that you've been slapping lately? It could be mainstream. Matter of fact, we're gonna start off with 5. Who's the 5 artists you've been slapping in Sacramento? Some of the artists that you like out of Sacramento right now.
Sac, I like Sac. Sac is coming up as far as a new wave of talent. I'm starting to see a lot of young guys that went to school with, grew up with, doing their thing. So for me, man, I love to see people doing something, productive. So I'd rather see you in the studio, you feel me, 24 hours, and then you feel me, you out there in the streets doing the extras and whatnot. But some of the artists, definitely, IDF. I can't, not knock that. So, my bro Kill, little cousin Eddie, and Diamond. I'm banging that. I like Trey. Trey been, he had some bangers that I was knocking while I was out there in Atlanta.
Okay.
Darion, he just let go of a song I thought was pretty dope. Mozzie, that's just homage automatically. I feel like he really, bust that door down, for people to really get their music to other parts of the world. So, you know, I feel like Mozzie really created that lane and opened the doors up for other artists to come through. But yeah, I say all of them, really.
Okay, that's what's up. Who was some of the artists that you got to know while you out there in Atlanta? Any artists that you didn't came up on, that you discovered out there?
Yeah, my big homie Fresh from Florida. He live in Atlanta though. We met, linked up in the gym just off some day one. Positive vibe, just felt the energy of each other, and just linked up and pushed my movement on him. He pushed his movement on me, and you know, it would just go from there. But he be talking that talk. I feel like that's hard in the music game too. You know, a lot of people just be, you know, losing content and value in their music instead of just rapping about. I mean, some of that stuff be cool. Like say you turn up or doing that. You know, I mean that really ain't my flow. I really ain't into that lifestyle. But I more so like the content of the music than just the beat or something like that.
Okay, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. How you feel about this year's draft, bro? This year's NBA draft. How you feel about it?
All I can say is salute. All I can say is salute. I can't come off, you know, no bitter ways or, you know, anything like that. You know, that's still a dream of mine to this day. But God willing, we're gonna see what happens. But salute, you know what I mean? Salute to all the youngsters that's in there.
Yeah, man, definitely. Brandon question. Yeah, go ahead and show them some of the gear and stuff that you got. You feel me, in your catalog, this athletic catalog that you got going, because I see you got a lot of apparel.
Yeah.
You got a lot of training stuff, and you feel me, a lot of your stuff look real comfortable.
Yeah, so I
lightweight.
definitely try to stand on quality more than anything. But I can show you some of my female stuff right now. That's what my focus is right now too more. So I want to give some to the females that they could work out in. It's real light material, real comfortable. You know what I mean? You can sweat in it. It ain't gonna get real heavy. You know, it dries back up pretty quick. And I got some leggings too. Nobody ain't really seen these ones yet.
Exclusive on Vet Sunday.
Yeah.
You got an exclusive
You know.
for y'all.
You know, shout out to my mom and sister to me. They give me a lot of insight on what the women be liking. So these are some leggings with the ombre, you know, color change in them. You know, and they match the shirt I just had on there.
Okay.
So yeah, I got some stuff coming in the works for the ladies. I definitely want to, you know, inspire the women as well. You know, to reach their fitness goals. You know, my love for women is deep. It's genuine. I love to see, you know, women handling their business and whatnot. So I definitely made sure I had to put something in the underrated academy that they could benefit from as well.
Off top, you got some more of them camo hats you got on right now.
Yeah, I got one. It's the thing about the camo. The camo is it's not just fashion for me. It speaks to my life. You know what I mean? My mom was in the military, so I carry this camo with pride. That's what the camo really represents to me as a soldier that my mom was. So, you know, this is my son of a soldier. You know, camo collection. That's what all the camo mean. And I'm wearing pink right now. That's also for the breast cancer. My grandma who beat breast cancer. So, you know, I try to keep some stuff where, you know, meaning to it. You know, I'm not just wearing it just to wear it or just, you know, because it look nice too. At the same time, everything that I do, I try to keep content with it and make it represent something that really means something to me.
Yep. And for the training, for the clothes, and for everything else that you got going, how could they get in contact you via social media, via website, via whatever you got going?
Yeah, so
how could they get them?
My website, I ain't got to that yet, man. It's bugging me just as much as I know it's bugging some of my other supporters, but I'm working on it. I just ain't got to the point where I was able to release it yet, just due to some traveling and stuff like that. I wasn't gonna be able to manage it as well. But you could definitely follow me on Instagram, Underrated Academy. I don't got no Snapchat. I'm not too big of a social media guy. I try to keep it as low key as possible, but I know I do got to use it for the marketing skills too at the same time. Yeah, just follow me on Instagram. You know, that's where I'm more active at, so to say.
Okay, definitely. And is there a little slap that you want to play at the end of this song? Something that, you feel me, inspired you? Some music that you've been feeling to end it off for the people?
Yeah, I might have to tell them what it feel like. That's what I don't know. I might have to go back to some old, IDF that got a little something to me in it, bring it to it. But before we even go, I do want to speak, because I'm back home, so I really want to speak to the hearts of the people, just on the culture, even coming back and doing everything that I'm doing. It's really into making a change. I really want to really make a change. So, my goal is to create a culture change, within the city, where we not, just in the streets, gang banging, hustling, pimping, prostituting and things like that. Like, growing up in Sac, everybody got family members that's pimping or they prostituting, and, you growing up, like, that's big in Sac, and that's something I really want to, create a change towards. I feel like a lot of women get undervalued, in this culture that's now, because it's like that's something that's looked upon as cool, which I don't think it is, you feel me? I think we should really be respecting the women and lifting them up, as much as possible, show them their real value. So that's a definitely underrated academy. I'm definitely trying to tie some things into where, I could bring the women back up on their feet to where they can stand tall and really see the true worth in themselves, and not have to resort to that lifestyle. So we definitely spread some love, towards all the females, and even the young males, showing them a different way. Coming up on the hustlers and pimps or whatnot. Like I say, man, you see that stuff and you think it's cool, and that's the way to go. But I say, man, we trying to create a culture change, switch it up. The internet's so powerful right now that you could start your own business of, any sorts. You can create anything. So, it's time to use your imagination. I know we didn't really have a lot of this resources, at my younger ages. So it's like I want these young guys to know the advantages that they have and really take advantage of it, use it, and really make a change in the culture.
It's a lot of cold hoopers in the building, but they froze though. Youngin' in the game, killing niggas like these rose holders. Shit I'm about to do, y'all niggas better fear it. Step up on the court, y'all niggas better clear it. If you say you bout that game, you ready for that life. We would die for this shit, man, we wouldn't think twice. Ambition in our brain, ambition in our heart. Ambition some shit you can't buy with a card. Holla if you hear me, bro. Never fucking trust a hoe just to get your dough. See it suck your fucking dick, bro. Some of these niggas be some sellouts. Sign with MMG, watch my conscience just sell out. I step up in the building and these niggas do not know me. Talking about some fucking kill, what up with it, Brody? Bitch, you hella phony. Man, I'm feeling Tony. Montana on this bitch, watch my hammers go.